Hello, you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are having a beautiful Thursday. I believe it's Thursday, you guys. I'm so lost, but I think it's Thursday. And a happy Jupiter day, by the way. So, with that being said, I'm going to do things a little bit different. I do not have the cards out. I just have three piles right in front of you. So, I want you to pick the one that you feel called to. We have the first one is Advocate, we have Trickster, and we have Bully. This could be archetypes that maybe, you're taking, or this could be, it can be many things. So, pick the one you feel drawn to. You can do it by color, right? We have green, purplish, magenta type of color, and blue. What else? I want to say thank you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being part of this beautiful community. Thank you for being part of my Instagram, my TikTok, my Facebook, my Patreon. You guys, I'll be doing a live on Friday. So tomorrow, I'll be doing a live in the nighttime for all my Patreon community. I also do want to talk about a little bit, just give you a little bit of an opportunity to pick the cards that you feel drawn to kind of sit with the energy. Again, if you do not want to listen to the intro or to the collective energy, feel free to, click and fast forward to your selected option. But I do feel here that as a collective, there's a big shift going on. For a lot of you, you're feeling this already. You're going to hear me shuffling because shuffling kind of helps me channel the information. But there's this energy of, how do I put this? Okay. Hold on, you guys. I'm going to try to explain it as much as I can. So if I speak fast, it's just me channeling information. Okay, there's a mixed bag going on in the collective right now. There's big shifts, there's big changes happening. We do have a full moon in Aquarius, okay, on the 22nd, so it's this Sunday. But there's a big shift. Some of us, and I'm saying us because I'm also included with you guys, okay? So some of us are going through a completion of a cycle. We're releasing, we're letting go, things that do not serve us, things that have been past their expiration date. It's like they needed to leave, they needed to be gone, we needed to release them in order to make space for something better. Then there's others of us who are making big life changes, big life decisions, okay? And I feel that there's this overwhelming energy of, am I doing the right thing? Is this the right decision? Is this the right path? Am I on the right path? I feel here that there's a lot of anxiety around not wanting to make a mistake. There's a lot of anxiety around not letting other people down. But I feel like right now as a collective, we're actually we're getting out of this energy of doing things for other people and stepping back in or connecting with ourselves, with our authentic selves, in order for us to make the best decisions possible. Many of us are going into hermit mode. Many of us are going within, soul searching what is right for us. And so for a lot of us, we might see that we're disengaging from connections or from people around us because, again, it's like spirit wants us to connect to our soul, to our emotions, to be able to make the best decision. For other of us, I do feel like you're being drawn to, there's something going on in the collective as well with love. Is that something that I am picking up? There's a lot of clarity around who is the person you are meant to be with, who is the person that, that has not been good for you and you have to release. So there's a lot of that going on as well. Like I said, it has been a mixed bag. And for others, you're feeling it, you're vibing. This is your season. You're getting a lot of opportunities coming your way, a lot of new paths. For others of you, you're starting something completely new. It's like you're deviating or you're moving away from something that you thought you were going to be doing for a long time, but you're just like, hell no, that's not for me. I'm doing something else. And you're stepping into your authenticity, into your truth. And again, those people who are vibing and they're getting all these opportunities, I want you to be very mindful of the cups that are being offered to you. The cups, the opportunities, the offers, whatever they may be, the collaborations, whatever. sit with yourself and ask yourself, again, there's this thing in the collective, ask yourself if this is what you want. Is this in alignment with who you are and where you want to go and who you want to be? Because, and I posted this on Instagram today, not every offer that comes your way is for you. Some of us are learning to say no, and that hasn't been easy for many of us to do. And so now it's like Spirit is pushing us. And I feel like that's where the bully energy is coming. It's like Spirit is pushing us to kind of be like, learn to say no. Learn to, advocate for yourself. And for a lot of us, we are in this trickster energy where we're not sure. We're in this fog. So that is kind of what is going on. But I do feel here that overall, we're moving to calmer waters, even though we're not perceiving it that way right now. Okay, there's a lot going on in the unseen, in the unknown, if you will, but there is a lot of flourishing that is happening. I feel like it's very important right now for you to continue shining on, to keep nourishing yourself, to make yourself a priority, especially when we're making these decisions. And a lot of us, we are in this void for sure, but the void serves a purpose, because the void helps us reconnect with ourselves in order for us to, again, make the best decisions possible for ourselves. So with that being said, let's get started with pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose the Advocate card, this is your message. So let's have a look and let's see, what do you need to know right now? So we have Advocate here, and it says the light attributes are inspires you to put compassion into action. The shadow aspects of it is embracing negative causes or committing to causes for personal gain. Okay. Someone goes to a private school. I don't know why that's coming through. This could be like university or high school. I don't know, but I'm getting like a private school. Maybe you've been keeping something private. I feel like your message right now is for you to learn to advocate for yourself. For you to stand up for what you feel is right. For you to advocate for your needs, your wants. You might be put in situations right now currently, or you might be in a situation right now where you're having to kind of say, you know what? No, that isn't for me. No, that's not what I want. I want this. And this could be with the person. This could be with the job, with the boss, with the coworker, with the sibling, with the parent. But this can also be with Spirit, right? Spirit can be sending you things and you might be like, that's not what I want. I want something stable. For example, let's say you've been asking for a relationship, but because you haven't been clear about what exactly it is that you want, you keep getting all these Knight of Wands energy, but you're like, no, I want an Emperor, not a Knight. So you're learning to advocate for yourself. But I feel like in order for you to advocate for yourself, you needed to first figure out who you were. Because you cannot advocate for something that you don't know that you wanted in the first place. And I feel like this is where you're at right now, spiritually. You're learning to advocate for yourself. You're learning and you're figuring out what are your needs, what are your wants, and how can I take action in my needs and wants. For a lot of you, there's a lot of fear in asking for more. I don't know why that's coming through, but there's fear in asking for more. It's like, it's not okay to ask for more, but I'm getting from your guides, yes, it is. It's okay for you to advocate and be like, you know what? I want more. I'm not settling with this. I want more out of life. I want more out of my career. I want more out of love. I want more out of my friendships. There's nothing wrong with wanting more. I don't know, maybe you were taught that it was a bad thing to want more, that maybe it was selfish to want more, but it's not. It's okay to want better for yourself. And I feel like you're learning how to advocate for yourself to someone in specific, or maybe even to Spirit. see. I'm gonna shuffle here. For a lot of you, you've committed to things that you have not wanted in the first place. But it's like, again, you just didn't have the courage to advocate or to speak up for yourself or to demand more. Shine on. Crowned. And lighthearted. I feel like you always kept things very lighthearted, very fun. We have flow. Yeah, it's like you only knew how to flow. You did not know where to put your foot down. You did not know how to speak up. And I feel like this is something that you wanted to. It's something that you're growing and you're learning how to do. It's something that you're integrating within yourself. When to flow and when to be like, okay, no, I need to advocate for myself because that is not right or that is not okay. For a lot of you, it's also advocating for your boundaries, not allowing everyone into your energy or into your circle. For a lot of you, you're already doing this and you're seeing how you're shining different. For a lot of you, again, it's like you're learning to express this masculine energy from a place of balance. And again, learning to use that will and not hiding behind it. Because I feel like, I don't know why, maybe you're healing a lot of masculine energy at this time. Or you're healing relationships with the masculine, maybe with the father as well. Maybe the masculine energy really kind of suppressed you in some way or did not allow you to shine, or at least that's how you perceived it to be. Or you didn't allow your masculine side to shine. And so you always hid. Again, because the masculine knows how to advocate for himself. And so I feel like this is something you might have learned from childhood. Resilience, but I feel like you're learning this now because you carry on a lot. You carry a heavy load, a very heavy load. I mean, you're very resilient, you're very strong, but you cannot be carrying all of this by yourself. And so your guides are pushing you to advocate. Your guides are pushing you to speak up, to say something, to not stay there. To integrate this masculine energy and to not be afraid to express it. To not be afraid to draw the line in the sand. That you don't always have to flow with everything. You don't always have to accommodate everybody. Why? Especially in those situations or the scenarios where people are not willing to meet you halfway. It's like, why do we keep doing this? Especially in relationships, Two of Cups. Like these relationships or these connections, because the Two of Cups can be co-workers, they can be friends, they can be love partners as well, they can be siblings as well, right? This is someone that you resonate with at a soul level. But there needs to be a mutual respect and understanding. See how these cups are at the same level? It's like someone is not willing to meet you at your level. You need to advocate for yourself. Especially in relationships or connections here. Pile number 1. The Moon. Yeah, but there's fear around this. There's fear around advocating, speaking up. And I feel like that's about to change. I feel like you've been making a lot of judgment calls around that situation. And I feel like you're integrating a different aspect of how you express this masculine energy in your life, particularly in connections. But your guides want you to know that it's okay for you to advocate for yourself. It's okay for you to want more. It's okay for you to not want to flow with certain things. You don't always have to go with the flow. You don't always have to accommodate everybody. You have a will, use it. You have a throat chakra, use it. You don't have to suffer in silence, is what I'm picking up. Because this woman looks sad. I mean, she does. She looks sad. Continue shining. And if those people that, you know, that remove themselves after you advocate for yourself, then they were just not meant to be in your circle, pile number one. It comes down to that, you know. Keep being you, keep doing you, and stand up for yourself. But that is what I have for you, pile number one. If it resonated, hit the like button, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Take care of yourselves. And don't forget to follow me on my other social media platforms, PDFs, new tarot course. All of that is always in the description box below. Stay safe. Bye. Hello, pile number two. If you chose Trickster, this is your pile. So this is giving me magician vibes from tarot. So I feel like right now there's a dual message coming through. I feel for a lot of you, you have been or you are in this fog, okay, in this like Neptunian type of energy, and you're having a hard time finding discernment and what is true and what is not. Okay, it's like 1 minute things look pretty clear and then another minute things look pretty foggy. Another message is right now your guides are saying you are the magician. You're very smart. You have everything that you need around you to get through whatever situation you're currently in. The light attributes of this card are transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. Shadow attribute, manipulating others through duplicity. So what I'm getting here is, for a lot of you, you're being asked to step out of the normal routine. You're actually being asked by your guides to spice things up, to change things up, to do things differently. For others of you, you might have been dealing with a lot of trickster energy from people. Try to do something different. Yeah, with predictable behavior. For a lot of you, it's like, again, this energy of, yeah, look, the 7 of Cups. A lot of confusion. Maybe people around you, connections. It's like, I can't tell if we're good or we're not. You might have been dealing with people who have been very manipulative. And so you're feeling very anxious, very restricted right now. You might have been dealing with the fire sign, or maybe you yourself are a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, let's have a look and let's see what's going on here. I'm hearing it's time to use your tricks up your sleeve. Okay, so do things differently. Don't be scared to do things differently. Page of Rods. Okay. New adventure. And then we have, ooh, 3 of Swords. Okay, hurtful message. That's what it says right here. There has been some type of a painful message. For some of you, because the King of Wands was there when I was cutting the deck, some of you thought someone was a King of Wands. It turned out this person was a Page of Rods. A Page of Wands. Something looked really good, but it turned out not to be, is what I'm getting here. The 3 of Swords, there is sadness, there is pain here. There's a lot of anxiety, confusion. For some of you, you just were deceived by someone. Trickster, 3 of Swords is like someone just did something. It could have been via message with that Page of Rods. Doesn't have to be. For a lot of you, again, I feel like your guides are saying you are the magician. You can get out of this 3 of Swords energy. Because to me, the Three of Swords, yes, is heartbreak, but it isn't like the Five of Cups, right? Where it's an emotional thing. I feel, to me personally, and we're going to go over this in the tarot course when we go over the sword suit, but I feel like the Three of Swords is one of those cards. How I read it is painful, but it's more of like a deception when it comes to your thoughts, your ideas, because it is swords. And our our thoughts can affect our emotions for sure, but it's not like a Five of Cups will be you know, dwelling in emotional heartbreak. I feel like this is more of your mind. Yeah, it's like I couldn't see discernment. What did I say? It's like this trickster energy. Like I can't see through the fogginess. Yeah. Is this energy of like, I don't know if what I'm seeing is real or is it not real? Is it an illusion? I feel like right now your guys want you to focus on self-love for right now, just because things are not as clear as they could be. And I feel for some of you with that Three of Swords and the Page of Rods is like doing something new, doing something creative, going on a new adventure, starting something that inspires you, that motivates you, will help you get out of maybe this mental heartbreak, if you will. That's what I like to call it, Three of Swords. Wisdom. Whatever this pain is, it has taught you something. Maybe you're seeing 222, but whatever this is, it has taught you something. It has revealed something. I feel like your guides are wanting you to not lose faith in whatever the situation is, okay? I feel like you're now done with this cycle, with the situation. The full moon is going to be very important on the 22nd. October 31st, Halloween might be significant. October 22nd might be significant. Or October the 3rd might be significant as well. I feel like whatever this is, it was part of your path. And I know you guys, it's not easy to understand sometimes, right? But our guides are saying we cannot allow ourselves to be stuck in fear. We cannot allow ourselves to be stuck in this cage or in this, again, mental prison, if you will. Because what this is, like you've allowed this situation to overpower you, to paralyze you in some way. And I feel like it's time for you to break free from this situation. How you're going to do that is by connecting with your spirit, with your creativity in some way. To connect with something that brings you pleasure is what I'm getting here. Because there's a lot of beautiful things that are wanting to come to fruition, but it's like, yeah, there's a beautiful new beginning here, but you're sitting in this void energy, okay? And we talked about this in the beginning of the intro, and the void serves a purpose, and the purpose is for us to reflect. And so if you're in this Three of Swords energy, you know, allow yourself to reflect, allow yourself to extract the wisdom from this situation in order for you to move forward. Yeah, there's a need for you to accept something that you've been resisting to accept. Maybe something that you did not want to accept, or maybe it's not easy for us to accept. Especially we're in this mental cloudiness or fogginess here. Pile number 2. For some of you, this could be about a marriage. This could be about a contract as well. Or some type of an agreement of some sort. Yeah, look, imprisonment. You need to break free from this, again, at your own pace, at your own time. For some of you, there was deception. There was a false person. Again, extract the wisdom from this situation. Okay? And don't lose faith. Don't lose hope. Things will improve. Things will get better. And like I said, a message. Either this message has already I feel like for a lot of you, you already received this message, okay? Yeah, you already did. I feel like there's a lot of great fortune coming in. But it's like we have to deal with the situation first. We need to extract the wisdom, reflect on this, okay? But know that after this, there will be a beautiful new beginning, a lot of balance, a lot of prosperity, and unexpected income as well, and great fortune, especially around your career, is what I'm picking up here, okay? Pile number 2. And I'm really sorry that you're going through this energy. Do things at your own time, at your own pace. But that is what I have for you, pile number 2. Take care of yourselves. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe. Don't forget to share, comment. And thank you to all of you who are part of this beautiful community. Thank you to all of you who follow me on Instagram as well. Stay safe. Take care of yourselves. All the information, how to book a reading, PDFs, tarot cards, all of that is always in the description box below. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. So if you chose the card with the bully archetype, this is your pile. I feel the energy shift completely. Pile number 2 was a little bit, there was a lot of emotional baggage there. I'm not going to tap into that just because I don't want to mix the energies. But pile number 3, your energy feels a lot lighter. We do have the bully archetype. You might be attracting a lot of people who are wanting you to do certain things, okay, or that are telling you that things should be done a certain way. Okay. So, you know, that might be a scenario. Another scenario that I'm picking up, and it's the strongest that I'm picking up on, is I feel like Spirit right now is taking this archetype with you. I feel like they're pushing you, okay? They're pushing you. They're telling you to go in a different direction. It's like they're forcing you to deal with something. They're forcing you to look at something, to accept something. It's this energy of your guides being like, you need to go this way. You cannot go the other. It's like they're in your face about something. And I feel like it's like you've been trying to play or do a 7 of Swords move and run the other way, but your guides are like, no, we're not doing this, okay? You might be in Aries, but the light attributes are highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. For a lot of you, you're being forced to confront certain things. That's what I'm saying. It's like your guides are like, no, you need to confront this situation. You need to confront this fear, this this belief of yours, or confront the fact that that's not good for you, but you're not wanting to see it. The shadow attribute is conceals deep fears within verbal or physical abuse. Again, if you're in any abusive situation whatsoever, ask for help, get out of that situation, okay? So let's have a look here and let's see. But yeah, I feel like your guides are, your ancestors actually are coming through, and they're saying there's certain things that you need to confront that you have not been wanting to confront. So it's like, you know how sometimes you have the opportunity to remove the veil, like at your own time, at your own pace. I feel like your guides are like, they just snatched it off. They're just like, here it is. This is the truth. You've been avoiding it. Sounds funny, but it's not when you're in that situation. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh, but you know what I mean. It's like, this is what it is, you know. They don't even give you time to adjust. You've been in darkness this whole time, right? Or you've been with the light on, if you will. No, actually, let's flip it around. You've been in the darkness this whole time. You have not been able to see. You've adjusted to the dark. You've adjusted to the void, to whatever this darkness is, right? And then all of a sudden, they just flip the light on. And then you're just like, whoa, you know? Like, this is it. This is where you've been. This is what you've been doing. Okay. And again, it's not like they gave you an opportunity to adjust or put a dimmer. Yeah, look. Ace of Swords, you guys. This is like, what did I just say? Spirit didn't give you absolutely no warning. And I feel like you have been having warnings, and I feel like whatever this truth is, it has not been easy with that 5 of Cups energy here. But I feel like it's a cycle that, again, it needed to end. It needed to be addressed. Look at that. Okay. For a lot of you, this could be within relationships. Doesn't have to be, though. It could be with yourself, too, right? Your own beliefs. So let's have a look here. But whatever it is truth. Clear-cut truth. Pile number 3. Okay. Wow, you guys got 4 cards. For some of you, you're not putting time and energy in something. I saw the 4 of Swords with the 8 of Pentacles. So you're not... What did I say? And you guys saw me shuffle. I told you guys were trying to pull a 7 of Swords moment. And your ancestors was like, no, you're not. No, you're not, pile number 3. Trying to run away from the situation again. That's not going to happen. So you try to run away, but see, you're running right towards confronting those fears or that situation that you did not want to confront. Look at that. You guys saw me shuffle. 2 of Cups. For some of you, you are avoiding the fact that you might have more feelings that you bargained for someone, okay? You know, you might have been avoiding those feelings. You're like, no, I'm not dealing with that. I'm not in a place to like anybody or to love anybody. Or maybe you have fears around love, relationships. There's certain things here that you might have been avoiding. Maybe you're not comfortable with making yourself vulnerable in relationships. And so you try to, again, pull a 7 of Swords move and go the other way. And it's like, no. No, sorry. The Knight of Swords and the Queen of Rods. A lot of you have been running away from your power. For others of you, I feel like this is a couple like this, okay? I feel like for some of you, one person was the Knight of Swords in this situation. Very impulsive. Maybe didn't measure their words, their communication. Okay, maybe they were very flighty. And then we have the Queen of Rods, who she is the life of the party. She is very charming. She's very beautiful, right? Very sexually appealing with that Rods energy. She is an amazing manifester. She's someone who knows her power. She's someone who's very witchy, regardless of gender. And I'm saying she because it's a queen. But again, switch them around. And I feel, again, it's like one person was a knight, whereas one person was the queen. And they were not even of the same element. So they were from different kingdoms. One person belonged to the air suit. The other person belonged to the fire suit. And not that there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with belonging to different kingdoms at all. But this is what really standing out. It's like your guides or your ancestors are saying, we were not confronting the fact that there was a big difference here. Like, they're not a big difference in like a bad thing, but it's just like, I feel like the way you guys looked at the relationship or the way you guys looked at something was very different. Night and day type of energy. Knowledge, but something needed to come to your knowledge. Something needed to be revealed. See? Something needed to be confronted by your guides. You guys, whatever's going on in your life right now, your guides have a strong influence in whatever this is. They're all over this reading. All over this reading. This might have been something very passionate because I'm seeing fire and a volcano there in the background, or I don't know if that's a volcano. I think it is. We went over this in Patreon. Yeah, reference about a volcano, and like there was an overspill of emotion. And the Queen of Rods knows how to handle her fire. Right? She has learned to master that element. That is her element, and she's very comfortable in that element. But I feel like this other situation or this other person didn't know how to handle that. Metieron las patas, I think. I don't know what's going on here? Divine feminine. Okay, you guys. So, for a lot of you, you set boundaries, or your guides are wanting you to set boundaries with this situation or with this person. Okay. Your guides are wanting you to confront something, to accept something for what it is, to not turn the other way, to not turn the blind eye to something. Okay, because they're saying the only way to deal with something is for us to become aware of the situation. Because if you keep avoiding it, then it's not getting solved. It's not getting healed either. And these could be archetypes within yourself that you're learning to balance out. Maybe you're learning to balance that air energy. Maybe you've mastered more of the fire element. And now you're needing to master more of that air communication, thought process. Learning to not have so much fire that it dries out, right? The air. Because see, the thing is, the air can definitely make the fire crazy, right? It can definitely create a big fire. So learning to find a balance is key here, pile number 3. And I feel like your guides are wanting you to learn that right now. To remember your power. You're a divine feminine regardless of gender. Yeah, for some of you, you ended something. I'm sorry. We have false person, mature woman, and coffin. You ended something. Because I feel like you have matured. You have grown. Again, there's a sense of like one person was a knight and one person was a queen. And I feel like this came to your awareness. This is something that you did not want to address. You did not want to accept. But I feel like you've made a judgment call to end something. To let something go. To set boundaries where you needed to set them. Or you need to set these boundaries. This might have been with a friend. This might have been something that happened in the new moon that just passed. But I feel like this was part of your karmic path. For some of you, this is what your divine masculine energy. Oh, with your person. Not for all of you, for some of you. And that came out on Patreon as well. In the last video that I did. I feel like your guides are wanting you to, for right now, to just see the situation for what it is. And whatever you're going through, whatever changes you're currently going through, especially in relationships, pile number 3, this got longer than the other piles. Especially in relationships, is to improve your love life, is to improve your relationships, to improve the way you look at love too. That 2 of Cups came out for every single pile. So like I said, there's something big going on in regards to love. I said that in the intro as well. Again, it's like someone needs to mature here. And I feel like that's what your guides are wanting you to see. 12-12, as I said that might be significant for someone. So that is what I have for you guys. Take care of yourself, stay safe, and I will catch you guys next time. Don't forget, all the information is always in the description box below. How to book a reading, tarot course. Don't forget to subscribe, to hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload. Stay safe. Bye.